Alright, sorry, didn't realize the video started. This is a review of the watch list from February 7th, 2009. The first stock that we're going to review is CTSH. Notice here I said on February 7th, here we have a falling wedge under the 200 EMA, which can be seen here. And the long trigger for traders and black box trading systems is going to be a breakout of the top trend line. We broke out of the top trend line here, and we continued to push higher in this stock. Now, even though we did have oversold stochastics, the breakout did trigger people to go long. It brought us over both of these 50 and 20 period moving averages here, and the stock did continue to grind up higher. Alright, notice here we have the Occidental Petroleum chart from February 7th. I said notice how the stock has not been killed on the pullback. All the technical indicators here, the MACD, the stochastics, and the RSI show this one moving lower, but the pattern in the price here trumps all of them, and we do have, notice the green lines here, we do have a sideways channel which we've held here on February 5th, and notice we're right back into the 200 EMA. Now I'm going to bring up the chart of it now currently, and notice how we held the 200 and we held that line in the bottom of the channel perfectly. The technical indicators turned around 3 days later, but we saw this as a bounce area in the price first, and we have moved all the way up to 81. The first target would be the swing high here, and the next target is actually the top of the channel. The next chart we have is Mosaic. Alright, here's the Mosaic chart from February 7th. Notice again, I said this has the same setup as Freeport-McMoRan. We've held the 200 EMA, possible double bottom here, and we have a line of support right here. And notice as the price has been moving down the last couple days, we had the stochastics moving up, and we had higher ticks here on the MACD histogram. Now, as this stock ended up playing out here, we bounced perfectly off this area of support because we had the nice reversal on Friday here off the area of support and held the 200 EMA, and we just continued to trend higher over the next week and a half. Now we do have the stochastics in the overbought area, and if you were to draw in the next area of support in the stock, or sorry, resistance in the stock, which I didn't do yet, would probably be somewhere in the area of around here, where we're actually starting to pause here in the market. I'm just doing this fast. I didn't really anticipate drawing this on the chart. I just wanted to show you how these plays have actually been playing out, but we noticed we had the swing high here and the lows right here. We're kind of consolidating underneath them now. Next up, I'll actually bring up the Freeport chart. Alright, some of this on the Freeport chart's kind of cut off, but I have here on the Freeport chart possible double bottom off the 200 simple moving average on a level of support. Notice how the volume was huge here on the reversal day, and we have positive movements on the ticks of the MACD histogram here, showing that there's some strength coming into the price even though we have not fully started to move higher. And the Freeport chart actually ended up playing out here. We got that perfect bounce off of support. We saw the MACD histogram start to turn positive, and we had the stochastics rally out of the oversold. Now the first target on this one would have been right where we are right now, right around 77, and I'm just going to take this green line real fast and move it up higher here. You notice how it was the highs here back in October, kind of chopped around here. We held this area right here in December, and now we're right at this area right now, so the first target would have been met. I'm not going to give any more guidance on this one because the profit should have been taken already. The last chart I do have for you is GRS. I'm going to have to go through that very fast. Alright, here's GRS. My notes on this one was, Seth, this one's for you, the GRS daily. GRS is sitting on a trend line from right here in August, and it looks to be creating a double bottom right here off the area of support and the 200 simple period moving average. The MACD was getting positive ticks on the histogram as the price was kind of holding sideways, making a little lower low here, and the entry would have been the next day on, believe it was February 9th.